Hi, this is Anita from Real Estate Crunch. And this month we've been talking about renovation the entire month. So, in continuing to talk about renovation, the one thing I'm going to talk about today is about give you some suggestions of 7 places that you can go if you want to learn home improvement skills. Now, a lot of people, they don't want to pay for someone to come in. It can get really expensive. It can get very difficult. So they want to be able to somehow be able to do the home improvement themselves. I have done a lot of my own home improvement. So I know a little bit, first of all, how difficult this can be, but how it can be made so much easier if you can ask some expert to be able to help you. So here are some suggestions or places that you can go to look and things that you can do. First of all is take a home improvement class at your local hardware store. Now there are some hardware stores that will offer like a local home improvement class. Home Depot's done this in the past. Now they do sort of a virtual, I think, online type of class that they do. Where you can be able to basically have some type of class or do something that will be where somebody will be able to teach you, or and you'll be able to ask some questions and be able to find out some basic information about some of the renovation that you want to do. The thing which I do a lot is I ask experts at a local hardware store. Now, there's an Ace hardware store, which is not too far from my home, and I actually am a great fan of Ace because it's not a really big store, it's a small store, and I find that the people there are quite informative and are quite good, and they'll help. And a lot of times I'll go in with a photo and I'll say, here's what I want to do. What do you suggest that I should do? What do I need to do? What are the tools I need to buy? How do I need to do it? And, by having a photo and bringing that photo in, you can show it to them. They can look at it. We can discuss it a bit. And that can be able to help you. Buy or borrow do-it-yourself books. There's lots of books out there which will show you how to do things. I once had to put a ceiling up. The ceiling was falling down. And I had no idea how to do it. I started getting some books and other things and started learning about it and was actually able to do it. And really I was able to do it a lot with online tutorials. I'm a great fan of the show This Old House. I watched a lot of their videos on this, and I've watched, where they'll tell you how to do certain things. I really love how informative they are. So, just basically on YouTube itself, you can go on there. You can find people that are showing you, here's how you do this. Here's how you do that. Here's the tools you need for this. In fact, today, it's so easy to be able to do this because there's people there that are telling you exactly what you need to do step by step. So, through the, online books, through online tutorials, through YouTube, networks like This Old House, Do It Yourself Network, HGTV, all of those shows usually, they can tell you and show you how to be able to do certain types of home improvement things. Help friends with their homes. If you have somebody who basically is looking to do some home repair, maybe you help them with their house, you can learn from them. Or maybe you can even do a switch and you say, look, this weekend I'll come over and help you. And then next weekend, why don't you come over and help me? And then you sort of do a switch between helping each other, and you both help each other to be able to do some of the home improvement. Another one is to volunteer with Habitat for Humanity. I think this is a great one. This is a great organization. They're building houses. You will be able to learn a lot through volunteering with them. You should be, learn a lot about tools and other things and safety. And so this would be a great way for you to be able to gain some skills. If you want to be able to gain some of these skills, would be through volunteering with an organization like Habitat for Humanity. You could start small and then you can work your way up. And that's one of the main things is just, start by doing. Just start small, then work your way up and just keep learning and asking questions and learning and asking questions. And don't be afraid, to ask the questions to be able to learn. There's lots of ways out there that you can be able to learn things. And there's lots of ways that you can be able to do a lot of these home improvement projects yourself, especially some of these smaller projects. We have a blog we've written on this, and as part of this, we have 6 things to consider when doing home renovations, which we'll put a link for the blog. If you'd like to be able to learn about those 6 things, then you could go onto our blog post and be able to learn about them. We'd like to thank you so much for listening and being part of our community. We hope that you will subscribe so that you can continue to learn more about real estate with us through Real Estate Crunch. Thank you for your time. We'd like to thank those who helped put this together, especially Rico, that helps make this possible.